So continuing from the last video clip, so this is the screen from Meridian's Prolog Manager showing transmittal example. So the report generation by the contractor's document control system is an important tool that should be integrated into the software. So Oracle's Primavera contract management allows a company to establish standard report forms such as daily progress reports, delivery records, recording visitors, and other structured form letters. So in addition to the other document control systems within Oracle's Primavera contract management and Trimble Prolog, a cost module is available for control of contract costs and purchase orders. Also, it can be said that there are of course many other software packages available to contractors in the project administration area. Careful consideration is necessary for contractors to obtain the software packages that is most compatible with their operations. So let's talk a little bit about the planning and scheduling software. So there are mainly two software programs which are used by the construction industry. These are the Microsoft's project software and P6 software from Oracle Primavera systems. Both products are consistent with the standard planning and scheduling practices. The Microsoft product has a similar approach to the high-end P6 product. Sure Track from Oracle Primavera systems is similar to P6 without the reporting capabilities. And Microsoft Project has Windows and Macintosh versions available. This software integrates well with the other popular Microsoft products of Word for word processing and Excel for spreadsheet. Primavera P6 still holds the distinction of being the scheduling software that is most likely to be specified by some of the larger contracts that use construction management firms as owners' representatives. The learning curve from one scheduling package to another is very short, with most of these products having graphical interfaces. Sometimes the different words are used for the same program activity or screen result, but these differences are easily learned. So a quick review follows regarding how Microsoft Project and P6 work. So the main user screen of the project management software, scheduling software, is the project screen or a split screen of tasks or activities and bars in the form of a bar or Gantt chart as shown in this figure. This is the most readable type of schedule and the most common. Today's software uses networks as a basis for the bar charts, and the network as the basis of the this is the network chart, and this can be used to first determine the schedule logic. In addition to activity duration, resources such as manpower costs, equipment, and so on can be attached to the activities on the network, and a typical start to finish, or finish to start can all be depicted by the network. Lags and lead times are available to provide the user with a more realistic technique for improved scheduling. All scheduling software today will provide the user early and late start dates along with the critical path. milestones, and end dates. Schedules also must contain the ability to be updated in a timely manner as actual progress is achieved in the field. A good software will allow management to compare planned activity duration and actual work activities. So, a critical element in planning and scheduling software is the ability to provide different looks for different analysis. So, MS Project like P6 provides work breakdown structure. This WBS allows users multiple summary levels, methods of searching, selecting, and sorting schedules. Another helpful feature of most planning and scheduling software is an ability to use different calendars for different projects if needed. Calendars can be configured with holidays or other non-work days depending on project schedules. Multiple levels of searching, selecting, and sorting occur on construction projects, and most software allows the activity identification numbers IDs to be used as a form of code for this use. Along with searching, selecting, and sorting, these programs permit filtering of information. This filtering can provide information in summary forms or only items that need to be viewed and analyzed. Uh, so for example, if this is the figure 14-13, this is a screen from Microsoft Project showing the time-scaled networked Gantt chart. And then this is the figure 14-14, which shows the same information but at a different summary level. So this figure is from the Primavera project planner. So today's planning and scheduling tools have virtually unlimited number of activities uh, that can be placed in the network. So this was not always true with the past generation of this type of software, which was limited by the number of activities it could handle and the time it took to run or calculate the network. This meant that many complex issues were inaccurately described with less detail, and that important submittal dates and delivery activities were left off. Present project management recognizes the need for submittal and delivery information in planning today's projects, with the need to include these items as a true schedule activity. So, in the current construction industry, planning and scheduling software is used as a billing tool. Costs are loaded as resources, then, as tasks are completed, a summary of dollars per task or activity can be viewed and printed. So, creating a value of work completed. So, many contractors prefer to separate billing process from the scheduling process. The items and amounts to be billed on scheduled values do not necessarily match the detailed schedule. So costs are applied to scheduled activities as a resource, much like labor or equipment. Additionally, as cost based uh, on activities is analyzed, summaries of costs will produce cash flow curves. So as you can see that in this figure, it illustrates a cost summary based on the scheduled activities, showing an early and late curves of cost that can be quickly generated into analysis form using P6 software. So now we talk about the web-enabled project management software. Of all the trends in the software technology, web labeling the present day software continues to be the trend. Both documentation or contract controlled software and planning scheduling software have moved to the web. So the term collaboration tools quickly defines these software offerings. So by web enabling software, the software can be used anywhere a connection to the network can be made, and it can be accessed by whoever has the right permission. A project's complete database can be shared among the project team, Time efficiency and collaboration are the main reasons to use this type of project management system. Uh, an example could be an RFI, request for information, needed by the contractor. The contractor reviews the plans and specifications, compares them with the job conditions, and then writes the request for information. So the project is using a web-based distribution and collaboration software. The contractor types in the request for information and scans in any pertinent drawings directly into the web-based system using a browser. Instantly, the architect has the information and can reply to it after the appropriate research. So this transaction is stored, placed in logs, and available to all the right people. So that team members can track the documents, the answers to the questions, and the solutions to the problems. So both Primavera and Trimble have developed and enabled their software products to run on the web. Owners are discovering that project websites are worthwhile communication tools, and because of this, they can now become an equal partner in the information flow. Next, we will talk about the cloud computing application serving and browser-based application. So the two additional trends in the construction computing are cloud computing and application serving. As networks became faster and more reliable, companies have turned to servers to distribute and store information. Many firms quickly found that the technical support and cost of reliance on their server and server farms could quickly move from cost effective to costly. At the time, hard drive space was becoming inexpensive. Software was developed to allow multiple computers on these large hard drives with the ability to back up information on a minute by minute basis. So it became apparent that outsourcing computer activity would be safe and cost effective, thus the term cloud computing. Application serving software allows a single server to host a software application and then allows multiple sites to access it. This means that the multiple sites have a continuous access all at the same time. One of the major advantages is that software does not need to be local on individual computers. If a problem with the software arises, only one computer needs to be looked at and fixed. When new versions come out, only one computer needs the new software. Problems can arise, although, for instance, if networks are unreliable, this can stop the sites from accessing the software. In addition, not all software can be served. Two application software areas are serviced by Great Citrix and terminal services from Microsoft. Most of the software mentioned in this topic can be served. This type of top computing is at the forefront of browser-based applications. Next, we talk about the electronic photographic documentation. Computers play a role in the area of project photographic documentation. The digital camera and the ability to capture frames of video makes the use of digital images very viable on today's job site. Digital cameras traditionally were expensive and hard to use. They are now easy to use and competitively priced. So photos from digital cameras can be directly loaded into Windows or Macintosh-based computers for storage. These photos can be compressed in size for storage, sent over internet to other locations to help visualize problems, or place on electronic whiteboards for work group collaboration and problem solving by the architect subconsultants and the general contractors and subcontractors.